In the last video, I'll place that link above, we covered how long it takes in real life to actually become a millionaire. Building wealth is probably going to take more time than you want it to, but the sooner that you stop wasting all of your valuable time engaging in these wealth destructive behaviors, the sooner you can embrace realistic long-term plans and strategies that are actually going to build wealth. Nick Cage earned over $150 million. He had money trouble. Johnny Depp, $650 million earned. That's over $500 million. And his advisors told him slow down on the spending. Gary Busey, Jose Canseco, Toni Braxton, Dionne Warwick, Mike Tyson, Burt Reynolds, Willie Nelson, Dennis Rodman. Every single one of these people, despite earning millions of dollars, suffered from money problems. And if you fall into the trap of relying on material possessions to bring you satisfaction, that's often a bottomless pit. You're never going to make enough money to fill it. Now, most regular, I'll call them regular millionaires who got there by working hard and investing smart are relatively frugal. They live in a modest house. They drive a modest car. Many people who are living in these McMansions and are driving exotic cars are one bad month away from losing everything and are often very highly leveraged. Being overleveraged and always worrying if you can make a car payment or a huge house payment is being a slave to money. It's not using it to create freedom. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, he spends about $3 every day for breakfast. He still lives in the first house that he bought for $31,000 back in 1958. IKEA founder, he was a billionaire, Ingvar Kamprad, recently passed away. He was worth about $58 billion. He would use both sides of a piece of paper to save money. He'd get his hair cut in developing countries to save money. And he even preferred budget hotels, and he flew coach when he traveled. Many of the millionaires, even billionaires, drive regular cars, they shop for deals, and spend conservatively. And there was a great book written on this phenomenon many years ago. It was called The Millionaire Next Door. It was written by Thomas J. Stanley, Ph.D., and it outlines this strategy adopted by many millionaires who got that way by being frugal. But let's take a look at cognitive dissonance and how that can be preventing you from becoming wealthy. So cognitive dissonance is the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially relating to behavioral decisions and attitude change. So listen closely, because this is important. The mindset of wealth creation and accumulation is the opposite of spending money. You get that? The mindset of wealth creation and accumulation is actually the opposite of spending money. Now, this is pretty obvious, right? But if you're like most people, particularly younger entrepreneurs, you might be motivated by the thought of owning exotic cars, yachts, mansions, and you define that desire by wanting to be rich. And you can't be blamed for that, because social media everywhere makes people believe that this is how all wealthy people actually live. But spending money is the exact opposite of becoming rich. It's the opposite of wealth accumulation. So I'm going to ask you this. Does it make sense that you want to get rich by spending money? That's crazy, right? Yet the vast majority of people have this exact mindset. I want to be rich. I want to spend all this money. And you can see that we have cognitive dissonance because of this. Many people, the second they get their hands on money, they start to spend. They would rather look rich than be rich. And that's why we see bankrupt ex-millionaires everywhere. There's nothing wrong with owning a Lambo if you have the money, but make real money first. Get to a point where it's not putting a strain on your finances today. Always ask yourself a question. How is future you going to feel about decisions that you make today? Is 60-year-old you going to be hustling and struggling because you lost everything on Lambos, risky stonks, and shite coins? Or sacrifices you make today, are they going to enable you to be completely free in the future? There's hundreds of ways to get you to millionaire status, to create that freedom. Anyone today can start an online business for under $100. You can start a blog for free. and monetize it with ads, sponsorships, whatever. You can buy completely functional drop shipping stores for $100, little more, and learn to promote online. You can start a YouTube channel and promote the heck out of it. You could write a book, sell music, become a consultant, start any type of business. But you need to leave the masses behind with these unrealistic expectations, grand claims, and nonsense, and be one of the few that create actual, sensible, long-term wealth and freedom. Ever wonder how long it actually takes to become a millionaire? I'm going to place that link above. Need some entrepreneur motivation? As soon as that video comes out, that'll be in a couple of days, I'll put that link down here below. Be sure to hit that bell for updates to be notified when new videos come out, and like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching.